Hello and welcome everybody to the Wonderful Day at the Agency. I'm your magnanimous host, Agent Q. And with me today is Turtle Light Pixelgon.
I don't know if that's an insult or not. What does that even mean?
Turtle Light?
Yeah, what does that even mean?
But you've never had like a drink and it's like, oh, this is this, but the light, it's like the, a Bud Light instead of like an actual beer.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't know how that works here. Like, so I'm like, sort of like a Ninja Turtle? That's so weird. You're weird.
Well, have you ever seen that? Oh, no, you never watched the 2000s, or the CGI one, did you?
Yeah, wait, which CGI one?
The...
About the movie or the Nickelodeon show?
Nickelodeon.
I watched the first 3 seasons of it because it was on Amazon, and then they didn't have the rest, so I never got caught up.
I'm thinking of the guy who in that one who was like wanted to be a Ninja Turtle, but had like
and he turned into the slime guy, or he turns into Mutagen Man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would call that Turtle Light though. I mean, I guess I don't. I think the joke just fell flat.
We'll go through it the first time. They're the only time.
Master Shredder, some suspicious characters have
entered the lobby.
The turtles, so they are still alive. Hun, bring me that lying Stockman. I'm afraid he hasn't been seen for days. Just what is that man plotting? No mind. Hun, do you understand?
I need to open up I need to pop my PS2 in,
sir.
and put the game in here and see if the PS2 version is doing the same thing.
The crunch.
Well, so it can't be crunch because we've had a bunch of the videos where this like desync slow weird thing doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
It feels like the video's been crunched down to me. Like it's
like, but so my general thought on it is like, but all the videos haven't been that way. There's only been 2 so far that have been like that. So it makes me wonder: is this a problem with the GameCube version, or look at their mouth?
What's this?
I'll let you do it.
It's Frankenstein.
You know what thing I have been kind of getting angry at this game though, after I realized it? A lot of these old school video games that would like go over the stories of shows were a great way to catch up on the stories of shows if you didn't fucking catch the episodes. I can't follow this. If I didn't know the show, I couldn't follow this goddamn plot.
Yeah, it's
like that's a thing Konami was known for doing well. Is the problem I'm having with it? It's like this. Yeah, this is where you really see the degradation start. Which I could also kind of see because they probably cranked this out in like 2 years, if that.
Yeah, it is a little. Yeah, if you didn't know who any of these characters were, like, I mean, the general concept, and it's like, one of the concepts here being is that children, like, this could be like if you were going, oh man, I like Ninja Turtles as a kid, I bet my kid will like this, and you pick them up and they haven't actually seen it,
Yeah, they would never fucking know about this show.
Or if you even were a fan, you only watched the original series and you saw this and you're like, well, like who's Hun? He wasn't in the original.
Hun's only from this, as far as I know. I don't know of anything else.
Yeah, he's in some of the newer comics, but
yeah, because he was popular from this. Fucking Christ. Fuck, I was dashing away from him. Fucking Christ.
But yeah, like if you don't know anything about this, especially about this version of the Turtles, like some of these things would just be like, who the heck are these people, Plus obviously like even knowing who Shredder is, ignoring the Utrom stuff, like the old Shredder was a goofball,
Yeah, oh, this guy was a badass.
Yeah, I know. Well, almost, every version of the Shredder is a badass except the 80s one. Like Shredder in most continuities is an absolute monster.
Oh, I jumped. God damn it.
Out of my way, Pimrod. How about that?
Die!
But yeah, going back to that, I want to. I'm gonna pop in my PS2. I still have my PS2 set up right now, but I pop my PS2 version. I have the save files that can take me to any level, so I kind of want to pop in and see if they're compressed in those, or if this was just like a GameCube thing.
It might be GameCube because the PlayStation 2 did have a lot more save space than the GameCube did for disc.
Yeah, but I mean, I get that, but why? But so far, they've like most of the videos have been fine, with the exception of like this one and one other one.
Yeah, I forget which one, but I remember that.
It's just so random that two
Alright, I
of
need
them
some
would be in
healing
bad
items. Let's
state,
check that up top here real quick.
but the others wouldn't be. You know what I mean? I just don't understand. Like I get the lack of quality control, but it's just random because it would be this. It feels like because when you're doing something like this, you'd be putting in the same thing both times. So like it feels like you'd be going out of your way to break it. It would be more work. I don't know about you, but whenever I have to do repetitive tasks, I tend to do it the same exact way every time.
Yep, like I said, they might have just run into a size issue between the GameCube and the PlayStation disc. And we're told, nope, keep it on one disc.
I can't believe it. It's just, like I said...
So
just
they had to
weird
compress
that-
some files down, and then, you know, easy. It's like, let's take some,
Like, no one's gonna get to the end of this game.
I remember the other one was, like, weirdly in, like, the middle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, you wanna grab that? Oh my god. God damn it. It's getting back into the feel of things.
Throw your ninja stars at it.
They're a lot more floaty today, it feels like.
Oh, this was definitely a thing last time, too. They were just as annoying. Didn't he just blow up?
Yeah, I think another one spawned.
Like, directly on top of him.
Okay. Now there's an invisible fucker around here. Oh, no. Two invisible. Two stealth ninja. Two stealth ninja. Earthy fucker. Fuck.
I hit him like 3 times there, and the game was like, nope.
Fuck.
Oh my goodness, I was just trying to throw the freaking ninja stars at him, but the couch was in the way.
Alright, we got him. Do we have to find a second one up here?
Mm-hmm.
metal, if I remember correctly.
Feel like it.
Anyone for stick?
Yeah,
Feel
no,
the
it-
wrath of the call.
no, it's just irritating though that the fact that you know Konami had such a good run and then they just dropped the
But
ball.
the world needed pinball, or not pinball,
Pachinko. Well, I think the problem was they weren't getting the returns they were like wanted to get back, and like, no, let's just slowly. Nope, he failed. This line didn't go up high enough. Because I think like their first big fall was when they tried to use the Castlevania series to ape goddamn God of War.
I've never played that one, but I heard like people actually say that those games are actually pretty good.
I would say the first one's fairly decent. The second one, if it didn't have stealth sections, it would be. I would actually enjoy it. But it has those, like that PS3 like force stealth section kind of stuff, or like the 360. You kind of remember those?
I didn't run into many of those myself.
They were few and far between, but they all just sucked ass. It's one of those, oh no, I can't defeat these things, so I have to slowly stealth around here. It's
Boom, baby.
there you go, more ninja stars.
Yay!
Now, how you liking ninja stars? Oh, how many?
Weird that hunt- What?
I was gonna say this is 7 areas.
Yeah,
It's so weird that what?
that Hun would be like the secret boss for Michelangelo instead of like Raphael.
Well, he's like the only secret boss, isn't he?
There's one for each turtle run. It's a different one in a different spot in the game. So that's like the only difference between playing like one of them is the main character for each one. It's like there's one different boss.
What the fuck? Like, okay, do you know what the other ones are off the top of your head? Because
I don't remember. Hun was the only one I remembered. The other ones are just forgettable. That's why I didn't remember them.
oh my fucking god!
Wow. The game is just like, no, you don't get to hit him with the ninja stars. It's just missing them for no reason.
I think he's invulnerable while he does that.
But I didn't do it when he was shooting. I did it when he was standing still.
There we go.
Yay, the power up went away. It took so long. I have little faith about this run.
No, this is the test run. We're just warming up. This is the warm-up run, Pix. God, I just... You know, I could. Oh, did we never get this?
Yeah, we've gotten it, but because we haven't beaten the level, it hasn't counted, I don't think.
No, because when we came back to this previous times, they were gone.
Maybe it didn't technically save.
Oh, wait, I'm on help. All right.
I have the stick. You be the ball.
What is this guy? All right, yeah. Do his hit combo, then he does the big. Oh, we can get up on there.
Yeah, you haven't seen me jump up here multiple times?
I wasn't paying attention to you.
You scrub.
Boom, baby.
All right, now 2 stealth ninjas in 6 waves.
You love stealth ninjas.
See, this is what I've gotten less tolerance for as I've played more video games. Is the we're gonna pad this out with random waves of enemies.
I mean, this is a 3D beat 'em up, so.
I mean, I can
supposed
understand
be-
to an extent, but it's like this is outrageous. It's not like it's even we're getting thrown a lot of enemies at us. We're just like, oh,
Well,
here's
I think that's a limitation of the systems at the time.
well, it could be.
Because I remember one of the big deals about oh, there's health over here, right?
Is that the end of the
remember,
level, like
when
right there?
Super Mario 2 came out originally. One of the big deals they made was about how that game could have like 1 million different enemies on screen. You know?
That was this console.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But those also were a bunch of flat 2D images, not 3D models, and they didn't really do anything. Mario just slammed down and they went flying. You know?
I think they'll still count as 3D models.
They are, but so the difference is a 3D model like them, they could be like just one polygon with an image on it, and they weren't even like high-res images. These are like multiple ones that have to be rigged and skinned and stuff with like multiple bones and things and different animations.
Yeah, true.
Like there is a very high difference in like amount of space one a Paper Mario basic enemy would take up compared to one of these guys.
Yeah, okay, I can understand that. Then, was the GameCube the weakest console this generation, or was it the PlayStation
No,
2?
it's the strongest.
No,
The
the
PS2 was the
the
weakest.
Xbox was the strongest.
It depends on what category. Apparently, apparently the GameCube is a lot stronger than everyone gave it credit for.
Well, I think it had the strongest single processor, because I know the original Xbox, its biggest thing was it had dual layered processors. So if you knew what you were doing, you could like layer a background to run on one process and layer the main game to run on a different one.
Yeah, well, I mean, one way or the other, like, because people always said how like the Wii is just a stronger GameCube, and so it's like the Wii wouldn't be so weak that it'd be weaker than an Xbox, like an OG Xbox.
Yeah.
So the general concept is like the PS2 is the weakest. The GameCube was considered like they figured out how to really bring out like the full quality of the GameCube towards the end. So in a lot of ways, it's the best console, but it also failed because it didn't understand who was like marketing towards really.
Well, that and it was really hard to fucking develop for too at the start.
Yeah. It's also one of those things like I remember when I was like I think it was like a teen. Whenever the GameCube came out, my uncle asked me like, "What console do I want?" And I told him I want the GameCube. And he's like, "Really? You don't want like an Xbox? The GameCube's kind of for younger kids." I'm like, "No, I definitely want a GameCube. It's gonna have Smash Brothers and Mario."
Yeah. And honestly, like I said, it's Nintendo party games were fucking amazing. The problem it came down. Oh, my bad. What it came down to was like the severity and lack of like third-party support. Like Square's only support for the GameCube was like they were gonna do the Crystal Chronicle series.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Which granted, like
don't
I
know,
like the first
other
one.
than other than freaking Halo, what did the original Xbox have that was special? Like I know they had
Panzer
the
Dragoon?
Conquer remake. Huh?
Panzer Dragoon.
That wasn't a big enough one to bring people in the states around.
No, it was not. Jade Empire.
Again, not I would if you're gonna say Jade Empire, I would say it's more like it would probably would have been KOTOR.
Oh yeah, KOTOR too. Forgot about that. Fuck yeah.
'Cause I have Jade Empire. I got it at Goodwill.
Oh, a little piece of me wants to call that the worst BioWare game, but
Never even played it. I'm not a big fan of BioWare games, honestly.
all right. Yep. Remember, this is a rush. We're getting poisoned.
I'm aware.
Yeah, I can kind of understand that, but that goes to show you how big fucking Halo was, though. It sold that console.
Oh, trust me, I'm aware. That's the reason I got the console. Freaking Halo and Halo 2. I got it super late in life, but I wanted it the entire time. Specifically for Halo and Halo 2. I know they also had like Dead or Alive was a good exclusive series. What I mean, like, GameCube had, you know, it had all the Nintendo properties you expect, like freaking Metroid, Mario, Smash, Mario Kart. It
Oh
also
yeah,
was like our first dibs on freaking what was it called? Resident Evil 4.
fucking Christ. And it also had Resident Evil 0, for as much as that's known. God damn it. Oh, he's like hit limit is fucking irritating the shit out of me. Let's go, let's go. There we go.
The boss should not have a hit limit when there's poison. That, or if he's the wind guy, make it blow the poison away.
Well, he's the air guy, so he controls the air. He's turned it against you.
He's literally blowing tornadoes around.
Intruder alert. Trespassers have been detected by the security system. Removal mode has been activated.
Yep. I don't know, like I said, it's... It might also be the fact that it's... The GameCube was trying to compete with the PlayStation 2, and the PlayStation 2 had so many fucking good games.
True. And, PlayStation 2 also came out a year prior, and it had a DVD drive like for cheaper. So every house was like, "Oh, let's just get a PS2." So it had a massive install base, so people could have DVD players.
Yep, which brought in the third party.
Well, when everyone has the console,
The door to the giant Mouser arsenal will now be opened.
Yep.
All personnel proceed with caution.
Oh, you know something I found out recently because I was kind of like looking at some of the Panzer Dragoon and other game series, like the original Xbox. They're on the Microsoft store, but they're not on the Xbox Game Pass store.
The Microsoft Store has a lot of problems.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm not gonna fucking touch it. But it was just like one of those things. Like, wait, I would like to play this game. Is it? Can I not get it on Game Pass or whatever that's? Is it just Game Pass like the regular too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, can these just be moved over to the game? Because it's like, I was looking at that. I was also looking at like Lost Odyssey because if you remember, the 360 had a bunch of fucking weird ass JRPGs on it.
I think I have that. So I think I found all those JRPGs. You get it. I know I need it.
Yeah, it's like you're at low health.
I think I found all of those JRPGs at Goodwill once I bought them all.
Because it's Lost Odyssey, Infinite Discovery, Eternal Sonata. I'm noticing a naming pattern with these games.
I know I have a few of those.
Enchanted Arms.
No, I definitely don't have that one.
Caution. Security level has been increased to forcible removal mode. The giant mouser has been
That's gonna
activated.
fade away. You shouldn't have hit it.
Yep, I'm realizing that.
The giant mouser hatch will now be.
Well, these are easy. We just gotta remember to dodge their
Test area. Proceed with extreme
hit it from the
caution.
side, dodge the swarm swing.
The concept is like just dodge it and hit it. That strategy works with every enemy in the game. You know that, right?
It works with like everything everywhere. Dodge it and hit it is kind of the
Seem to be having a problem with the whole dodging part, though.
God damn it. Oh, this one's at half. Does it take off its head to shoot its missiles?
No. It opens its mouth. Whack attack. See?
Yeah, I noticed a weird animation, like it was just shooting without like a.
It's just like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
open
it took off its head there. It did.
Yeah, it's dead now.
Oh, there's some help up here.
I'm surprised the game gave us health for both of us.
Yeah, it's like that would have been like 3 cheeseburgers right in a row. What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure those ones were locked until...
After the fight,
Yeah.
I guess they expected you to be really hurt.
I mean, you were.
Well, maybe they did just put it up there for 2.
I know all the really, really old Ninja Turtle games let you, when you, like, some of them, well, actually, no, never mind. It's only Turtles 3 that would have 2 things of health for the players. All the other games are like, oh, well, fight for it amongst yourselves.
Get fucked. I don't think I also say. I guess they were kind of limited by the show at this point.
Okay,
Well,
but none of the other Konami games use the show.
You know, they didn't use enemies from the show.
I mean, they used enemies, but they didn't, like, the levels, like, were their own thing. Hell, the first Ninja Turtles game on NES didn't even use levels from the show. and the only enemies from it were like they had Rocksteady, Bebop, Shredder, the Technodrome, and that was it. Then they had a bunch of random made-up crap.
Did that all get added to be canon later on?
No. I always assumed that they were trying to that they were like originally making a completely different game, and then they were like, oh, turn it into a Ninja Turtles game. So they just changed the main characters and threw in some different bosses. Oh, there's a box over here. Maybe that's health. It still works.
Let's go up here so we're on.
Ow. The arcade game had all the enemies, but like, I mean, looking at this game, they clearly had a lot of enemies to choose from. I mean, at least boss-wise.
Yeah,
not like
with the episodic new monster of the week kind of feel.
Besides, the old Ninja Turtle games just had a bunch of foot soldiers, different colored foot soldiers with different weapons, and they never used those weapons in the cartoon. They could have just made these foot soldiers have, like, some with samurai swords, some with scythe. They could just give them a variety of crap, you know? They also didn't need to include video footage, you know what I mean?
True.
I think it's one of the issues I heard with Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, the RPG one, is that they were limited to what was exclusively in the movies.
Oh yeah, that's
So
part
they
of that
can
whole
come-
rights argument because the rights for Lord of the Rings movies and the books were separate for a minute.
Yeah, but it also seems like they had to specifically use what was in the movies. So every area in that game has like 2 enemies for all the random battles, and it doesn't change.
Thought that this many Melsa robots were still hidden away. Let's blow this thing up, Donatello. Can you do it? Blow it up? But fine. Let's. This here is. So this must be. Yeah. That machine is a tremendous source of energy. So if we could just trigger it to. All right, take this. Not yet, Raphael. Whoa! I told you I didn't have the security system down yet. We've got a very sophisticated lock on it. Could have told me sooner. So what do we do? Any of you guys bring a bomb along? You know he wouldn't carry anything that dangerous around. Nothing but these environmentally friendly nunchucks for me.
Hey guys!
Can we call up the giant robot?
What are you doing here? It's too dangerous.
Did they have a giant robot in this continuity?
Gentlemen down here.
Probably.
I'm sorry, but I wanted to help you all out. Let me handle this.
I'm thinking about it, and I don't think they did.
Security code was so complex.
I think this show tried to be more hand-to-hand.
Do it. Now, guys!
Alert.
I genuinely can't remember. Like every group of turtles have had some really random things. That was the original cartoon that had the most random crap because they wanted to make as many action figures as humanly possible.
Oh yeah, that was a toy commercial.
Very successful toy commercial.
Won't argue that point.
Temperature in the main power unit has now exceeded the recommended safety level. All personnel are
So,
required to
hey,
danger.
if Elon Musk buys Hasbro, that means he'll own Turtles.
System
The rights to the
shutdown
toys,
now
maybe.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Are Hasbro even making that?
Paramount owns the
I don't
rights
know
to
about
the
that.
shows. I'm pretty sure Hasbro makes the toys.
There's other companies making the toys because I see a bunch of different toys being made, like Deca or something. They're making a lot of toys. They're spamming them out like crazy. I mean, they're high quality. I don't think Hasbro's making the turtles. I don't know. Maybe they. I don't know.
Oh fuck.
Boom, baby.
Hey, one for each of us.
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
Can't remember. Is this stage just this guy?
I think so.
Because we should probably grab the health in those things.
That was the scroll. Also a scroll. Here you go on the pizza.
Sure. Say, why don't you just wait till he stops spinning?
I thought he was almost finished. Oh, we can hit him on the ground.
Yeah. Wow, what an amazing end for him.
A safe place and don't move from it.
I mean, they were killed in this arc.
But I mean, he just kind of blinked away.
What do you want from Elite Foot Soldier number 3?
To explode.
We shouldn't leave April alone, and it's not safe to bring her with us. I'll stay with you. That is, if you guys don't mind.
I don't think we ever got an explanation of who the fuck they were in the show either.
No problem. Roger.
We haven't gotten an explanation of who they are in this game. We haven't gotten an explanation of who Casey and April are in this one either.
Oh, yeah, no, the game is given 0 explanations. I'm saying that I think it's, they were one of the few people the show never explained.
Hate to interrupt you two lovebirds, but we've got to be going. So you two enjoy yourselves.
Be careful.
Especially if you watch the old cartoon first, you'd be like, who's this version of Casey who's not a complete insane person?
No, he still kind of is.
Yeah, he was pure insanity in the first one. He wasn't even friends with the turtles. He was just like, lawbreakers.
Didn't he have an episode where he like joined a company
Yeah,
undercover?
he did. Yeah, but he still wore the mask, so...
Yeah, no, I see the meme. It's like, remember, Casey Jones showed up to work at a job interview looking like this and got the job.
Yeah, well, you know... Everything was easier in the 90s.
80s.
True.
You think all these crates are empty? Oh, that one wasn't. The fuck hit me?
Okay, you need to move.
All right.
You know, they had these kind of traps in the old games, and they were so much easier to dodge because you could tell where they're coming down. Yeah, and this is where we thought the water ninjas were gonna pop up, and they never did.
Yeah, this is just like... Let's get away from that trap.
The new comic books have a thing where they bring back the old Casey Jones, and he gets electric powers, and they stop, and it turns out that he siphons electricity away from everything around him. So they end up stopping and go like, "Hey, did you pay for that electricity that the taxpayers are paying for?" He's like, "Well, I'm using it." They're like, "Lawbreaker," and he's like, "No, no, I'm a lawbreaker," and he gives up his powers. But they get him to leave while they figure out the plan to beat him by making him go clean up New Jersey.
That's an infinite job.
Yeah, well, they make a lot of they take a lot of shots at New Jersey in that series.
No, they're New Yorkers.
I know, but I just kind of find that to be hilarious.
Maybe I'll look into that. I'm kind of looking to grab a tablet for like around Christmas just because everything goes so cheap here. So I'm debating to like start.
Do today.
I'll be Cyber Monday, but
I have like so many broken down tablets.
yeah.
I used to read light novels on my tablet when I was living in the city. I would just read them on my rides home.
Yeah, it's like I have like the. I think it's either all of it or the majority of the IDW run for Turtles. It's like I want to read it, but it's like my phone's too small to do it. Like, God fucking.
Wait, was there something in this corner? Oh, that was health. Damn it, I couldn't tell what it was. I thought it might be like a power-up.
The fuck did this guy do? Fuck. God damn it. God damn it.
Ow.
That's the first time he hit me with that.
It's kind of hard to see what's going on because this crappy camera angle.
Yep.
Down I go. And he buffed out. Yay!
Oh shit, we're at the last level?
Yeah, somehow. Last time we died at him.
I feel kind of bad for dying at that guy.
I think they could have done this like the whole game with just this kind of thing.
Truly has been a long time. I thought perhaps you had gone into hibernation.
You've got no sense of humor. But the armor's cool.
So, you made it this far. To be honest, I'm surprised you had the ability to get here.
You're not the same turtles you fought before.
Listen to me. I have a proposal for you. Work for me. I can certainly make it worth your while. No way.
We're elite turtles, the best in our field. Never work for the likes of you.
Fine. We're just freaks after all. Here's where we go our separate ways. But you will not leave this place ever.
We're not the turtles you remember. And we came here this time to defeat you. See what you think of our turtle power now.
What?
Yeah, yeah. You know, we never got to see that original fight originally. You know. Oh crap.
All right, yeah, magic sword.
You know, knowing what we know about him, it kind of begs the question why he like gets out of his armor ever at all. Anyway, you know.
Well, he's in a human disguise most of the time.
I know, but like, what would be the point of that? Like, like you see him like sitting there talking to Pun and them in his basic form. And it's like, why? What does that accomplish? You know?
I don't think a lot of the people knew what the hell he really was.
I know, but like, also no reason for him to not be in armor.
And maybe he just liked the facade.
Ow. See if we get that. If these are health. Ow!
Does he not have a hits limit?
I don't know, but you want to check out the health over here?
I mean, I'm only at half, so...
Yeah, well, there you go. 'Cause I didn't even get you full health. Oh crap. I'd assume that last box is a power up. Oh, I shouldn't have spammed them. They clearly stunned him for a second.
You can't hurt him. Alright.
Oh crap. Sometimes he does it, sometimes he doesn't.
You gotta watch. Oh, that's a pretty good dash.
Oh, he punched me in the face.
Game over.
That was actually a pretty good first run. Like, I thought with how
Surprisingly, yes.
what we did against Hun, we were gonna have a lot harder.
Yeah.
Mikey's in his house.
See, I thought we were gonna fight like Baxter Stockton or something.
Maybe Baxter is one of the secret bosses.
Well, it's like I remember in the show he comes out with like a giant mecha suit, and even Shredder's like Stockman, what the hell? They defeat him. Then he comes back again. It's even Shredder's like, they asked like, what does it take to kill this guy? It's like, Shredder, I've asked myself that several times. Ugh. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Like, even the back half of this isn't too bad. It's like the dojo and this just suck. I love his ass slam. He needs to be added to Smash. Be a Bowser like clone.
He's probably in Mutant Melee.
All right, here comes phase 2. Burn your shurikens. God damn it. Fuck.
That was a waste of 2 lives.
Yeah, but Hun generally kills at least one of us. And we lost to the second guy, so we're about where we were last time. Actually, Pix, I was going to ask you, do you have like a favorite like henchman group out of any of the Turtle series? Like, this is the best?
Especially.
What?
Like, you mean in the games or in general?
Just in general.
We're talking about characters, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Rocksteady Bebop in the IDW series is pretty hilarious. Like, they're as stupid and silly as they are in the original cartoon, but they're actually deadly. So they're more interesting.
Yeah, what a giant warthog and rhino would be like.
Yeah, well, they can literally run through, they literally had buildings dropped on them, and it's not enough to stop them.
Yep. Oh, you know, I'm thinking about it. The CGI Ninja Turtle show also had a Bebop Rocksteady in that one.
Yeah, most of them did. But
This
most
one,
of the,
this
the
one
cartoon-
didn't.
Yeah, well, most of the cartoonier ones, they weren't really a threat. The
Rise
they
also didn't. Honestly, I'd say
they actually actually kill people in the IDW series.
Yep.
Like they're like whenever the turtles have to fight them, it's like an actual threat because they are like Bebop carries a chainsaw and Rocksteady has a sledgehammer.
See, I kind of agree with the I can see that, but I'm thinking of like what the CGI. God damn it, die. CGI Bebop and Rocksteady. And I did kind of like it because the Rocksteady in that generally carried a rocket launcher with them. He was also Russian.
I know the one in the the ones in the Michael Bay movies weren't too bad either, honestly.
Well, I never saw the Michael Bay ones. You know, thinking about it now, it's like I technically have not watched a Ninja Turtle movie.
Any of them?
Any of them.
The first one is amazing.
Yeah, I've heard that. I need to go back and watch that because I think I've caught bits and pieces of it, but like I've never actually like watched it.
The second one's still really fun, but the ending is kind of trash.
Yeah, I heard they ran out of money.
Which is extra funny considering the second one was like oh man, the first one was such as the first one was an indie film that just collected their own money and was amazing. The second one was like running on the full force of, oh man, this like corporate executives were like, money, we smell money, and they didn't provide enough money to make the movie as good as the first one.
Yep, that's the problem though. You get caught in a contract and you have to abide by the timetables in the budgets they give you.
I know that. It's funny because I saw a Target, speaking of those Ninja Turtle toys, they're selling toys based off the the original third movie.
Like the really bad one?
Yeah. Like they're they've
Fuck.
been re-releasing all the old toys, like all of them.
Yeah, they've been well, that and what's the newest one called? Enter the Sewer or something like that?
Rise.
No,
Not
Rise is
not Rise.
Fuck.
It's I know which one you're talking about though.
the new one, the one that had the movie that did pretty well. That kind of looks like Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. But like they've been like Target, if you go to Target, they've been re-releasing that. They've been re-releasing toys based off of the old toys where like the turtles are dressed up as monsters. And they've been actually like they've made like super high quality versions, like these $40 larger figures of the oldest toys, like them dressed up like that kind of stuff that the turtles we dressed up as. They've just made like, oh man, you 90s kids, you wanna enjoy those toys you had, you want the nostalgia, here's a super high quality version of them.
I think there's a pizza on the
like-
top left if you want it.
Yeah, I just saw them like $40 for this version of the turtles from back then. I'm just like, wow. I mean, that's cool, but I'm not paying $40 for this for like a high quality version of the old action figure, you know?
I mean, I can
do
see
wanna
it
buy the-
because you
I
probably.
saw the,
I was saying, do you still have the old action figure?
no. I don't have any of those anymore. My mom sold them in a yard sale with my, same with my Power Rangers. The only old Power Ranger toy I know, I gave like one to my cousin. So I used to have a bunch of the Zords and stuff.
I still
then
have the in space like their Megazord's head. Remember,
I
it
used
was
to have
that
the Delta.
shuttle instead of like the
Yeah.
4.
I had the Delta Megazord shuttle that goes with it. I could never assemble it. I had a lot of the old Zords. Like I didn't have like the Megazord stuff, but I
Which
had
one
like,
was Delta?
I'm not sure. I know that
What
I had,
series was that? No, I was asking.
The Delta Megazord.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in space.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I have the head for.
I had as a kid I had like I supposed to like if I not get in trouble in school, my dad was gonna buy me the Dragon Zord, but like it wasn't being sold anymore by the time school got out. So I ended up being the Shogun Zord. I had the Shogun Zord, I had the Tiger Zord.
You know something I found out a little while back I just got a kick out of? So you know how like you remember the old like super like Zord like Titanus?
Yeah.
The Brachiozord they used to put into? There's a couple scenes in the show where they have that with the Thunder Megazord.
Yeah, they just can put the toys together.
Yeah, it's like, and even as a kid, I remember that looking so weird. And then, like, I finding out, it's like, oh, that's because that wasn't like the original Sentai stuff. That was the toys.
When I was a kid, I always thought they were just like stop motion figures or something. I didn't realize that they were people in costumes. Like, I didn't realize the Zords were costumes.
I never even thought about what the heck they were.
I had the Falcon Zord. So I didn't. Then before like Action Collecting got big again, I had the Falcon Zord again. I found it in the box and I had it under my bed. But when I moved, I left it there, and my ex never sent it back to me.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if it was still just sitting under her bed.
I mean, she's probably moved and thrown it out.
I don't care one way or the other. I doubt she'd throw it out. She'd probably just like take it to Goodwill or something.
Yep, you always find out like, okay, I don't need this, don't need this, don't need this when you move. Honestly, if my next move, I'm going to be irritated with myself because my collections, like while I'm living at this place, have expanded probably the most they've done in a long ass time.
Every time I've moved, I've never gotten rid of my stuff.
Oh, I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just saying I'm gonna have to pack it all up now.
Oh yeah, that was always terrible. The last time I moved, I only ended up losing 4 things essentially. It was the Falcon Zord figure. I had a poster that was a display poster from GameStop for Omega Ruby and Sapphire.
Ooh.
I let my old roommate keep it. I was just like, here, man, because he went to that premiere night as well, and I beat him. Like that was a contest for winning a tournament in the GameCube Pokemon. I ended up winning that tournament. But part of the reason I won it was because I got to see his fight beforehand. So because of just like the ratings were out, so I used that to my advantage, and I ended up beating him. Because we were both in the finals, so I got that. So I just gave it to him because like we didn't have room for the car. And then I had a Halo 3 standee that my friend, when we lived somewhere else, just he showed like the night Halo 3 came out. He met up with me and he's like, "Hey, you want the standee, man?" I'm like, "Where'd you get that?" And he goes, "I stole it." And I'm like, he's like, I was on front of the Macy's and no one was watching it, so I just took it. And I'm like, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, well. Not going back now, so I guess I'll take it. And I ended up leaving that behind because we just didn't have any more room in the car.
Yeah, that's.
It was a 6-hour move or a 6-hour drive, so it was like,
Oh,
nice, screw it.
yeah, you're making like one trip. That's the thing I've been happy. Funny enough, for like a couple of years there, I was living in like the same like apartment complex. So I was moving around in that complex, but I was only moving like a door down like every couple of years the most.
I had a similar situation where like I got sick in college and I had to go home, and so we packed everything up and brought it back. And then 3 months later, when I went back to college, when I wasn't sick anymore, like they just like because it was a new quarter, and they just put me back in the same room because my roommate just didn't get a new roommate. So I was like, so I basically just ended up moving everything back.
It's like, God damn it! I wasted all that time and effort for nothing.
And I don't know if I want to leave it there with him anyway. He stole our other roommate's Wii and sold it. And this is when the Wii was new.
Oof.
Throw your ninja stars at him.
Oh. Like, okay, if this was just like a bite-sized bit, like that was the end, or if like we had like a couple more waves beforehand, or okay, he's a boss, so I guess no. I kind of want those Deering because like these guys are fairly weak. Because I don't think there's another boss here, is there? Like it's just him, and then a bunch of waves of like grunts.
Let's go get the health.
Why it's in the level?
Is it? Are you sure? Because I feel like it's the I feel like it's the we go to the Mauser area, don't we?
Yeah, that's the next level.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Or is it the chemical spot? No, yep, it's the next level.
You're right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the science lab. This is the bullshit one.
Unidentified persons have been detected within the research facility.
I do miss my Halo 3 standee. That was so cool looking.
I can imagine.
It's also sad. It's also kind of sad that I don't have all those old Zords. I had the Wheel Zord, the Zeo Rangers Reds. I had the Zeo Rangers like red, Tommy's Red Zord.
I had like a good chunk of the Zords through to like in space. Like after that's when I stopped collecting them though.
I had I wasn't collecting as a kid. I just wanted them to,
Oh yeah, okay, not collecting, but like getting them as a kid.
Yeah, I had the Turbo Megazord.
Like I know no one in my family was like, no, you don't want this kid stuff anymore. It's like, eh. Although that was also back when I was like starting to really get into video games. So I stopped asking for like toys. Like, no, give me more video game.
Yeah, same. But I still it's funny because I actually have so as an adult I have that gold and black version of the Dragon Zord in the box that I never really opened.
Yeah, and, as a kid, the first thing you do is tear it open. As an adult, you put it on the shelf.
It's That's what they say. One of the people are sad about. The Nenroid's new box doesn't let you see the figure anymore. I think it's like half the size.
Oh, they're trying to be sneaky with it.
Yeah. Which the people online were complaining. Like, aside from the fact that it just doesn't look as nice, you can't like display it. You can't like people like there are bootleg Nendroids, and like you can like see them through the plastic originally and tell if this is bootleg. Now people won't be able to tell if it's a bootleg before buying it.
Yep, go. You might have to watch out for that.
I have 5 Nendroids. Oh, honk. Yeah, I just realized I was there.
Yeah, no, good call on that one.
I have 5 Nendroids. 2 of them are opened. The open ones are Yugi and Tracer from Overwatch. Because Target, for some reason, Target had some Nendroids for $10, and I was like, oh. And it was Tracer. I'm like, Tracer has such a cool design. I'm gonna pick this up.
No, that's the one thing I'll still give even modern Blizzard. They make cool ass character designs.
Yep. And then the other 3 I have are I have Gura, Ame, and then I have Decimi from Love After World Domination.
Oh yeah, I don't actually have any Ninroids. Like the
Oh
only
no,
like
I also have Cardcaptor Sakura.
the only figurines I have are like the ones people like gifted me because they think I collect them. Oh, okay, I shouldn't say that. I have a collection of amiibos.
Oh yeah, I have a wall of amiibos. I have like 90 of them.
Yeah.
I'm only missing 2 of the Smash Brother ones.
Oh, which 2?
I'm missing Splatoon because they messed up my order, and for some reason, even when Splatoon 3 came out, they didn't re-release it. And I'm missing
Splatoon who?
The main girl from Splatoon.
I think I have her sitting on my shelf. She's like one of the.
Yeah,
she's one of the 5 I have.
Yeah, but is she like? But they've also released multiple versions of her for like.
No, I got this like way back when.
I know. Well, no, there's a version of her that came out that wasn't the Smash Brothers one. That came out way before the Smash Brothers one.
Well, that might be the one I have.
I have a version of her, but I don't have the Smash Brothers version.
You can tell by the base, can't you?
I'm not sure. Yeah, let's move forward so we can at least get the other guy to come out. Really? They're not going to break out unless we kill this thing? But yeah, then I guess it's technically 2 if you count them. There's a 2-pack of Mira and Pyra. That one was insanely short run here in the States, although of course in Japan they have like 1 million of every single one. But those are the only 2 Smash Brother ones I'm missing. I have all the Mario ones. I know they just re-released Koopa Troopa, Boo, and
Yep. You know, I actually know some people who got mad at the extended ending they got for Lloyd from Xenoblade 2 in 3.
Got mad at the extended ending.
Well, it confirmed he actually married all 3 girls. Like he got the harem ending. Because that was left ambiguous. Oh. X, when it gets its remake, might actually be multiplayer.
I had the Xenoblades amiibos, most of them.
I need to get those because I actually collected like the collector's edition for like Xenoblade 2, 1's remake for the Switch, and I need to get 3, but 3's they Nintendo fucked up so badly on the orders for 3. Like I still don't know what the fuck happened with that or how to get it. Like I was willing to pay scalper prices and I still couldn't find them.
I think when it comes to amiibos, I'm missing like 2 Zelda amiibos No, I'm missing one Zelda, like the GameCube exclusive Zelda amiibo. I'm missing the Smash Brothers Xenoblade one. I have the first Xenoblade one. The only ones I'm missing like a different Splatoon, 2 different Splatoon ones that were released in Splatoon, and then they just released a new Splatoon one, and they were pretty short print. The only ones I found, they do have them at Target, but they're in the case, and like getting anyone at Target to get their butts over to where the display case is so insanely hard.
Go up to the service desk and ask, because there's always a manager hanging around there, and they'll generally move it forward.
No, there hasn't been where with the one I'm at. I've had to ask multiple times, and the other problem is I can't see them in the display, so it's like, which is extra problematic because I like don't want them to have damaged cases. So, and I can't actually see inside to see if they're damaged or not because of the way that people put them inside the thing. So it's like, oh yes, can you please come unlock this so I can look at the amiibos and make sure they're not damaged first before I decide to purchase them?
I had a guy who, a buddy of mine who was working retail with me for a long time. He tried switching over to Target. He says that they are some of the scummiest companies he's ever had to work with.
That's saying a lot.
He came from Walmart.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's saying a lot.
Giant Mouser arsenal will now be opened. All
I mean, it's
personnel
like
proceed with caution.
I haven't seen those amiibos anywhere else, so I'm like might have to go to Target just to get them. But it's a shame that they just haven't put them out to look at like the other stores have. It's like, why, you know? And they have all the other amiibos out in display. Like, why can't you put these ones out so I can just see them? Like they threw away an easy purchase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't have their stuff out and available.
Although that does remind me, did you hear that Nintendo has an answer to scalpers for the next Switch?
Yeah, I was saying that to Kiku earlier. Just have lots of Switches.
It's like,
just nice considering they've always been really bad about artificial inflation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that Nintendo, like, that's one of the things I'll always, like, you know, waggle my finger at them for.
Yep. It's like with the amiibos. The amiibos are a perfect example of them doing that. There is no reason. So like when the new amiibos came out, they released 1 million Minecraft ones, but they released like none of the Xenoblade Saga ones. It's like, so all the stores had 1 million Minecrafts left over, but nobody could find the Piras in them. It's like, well, we didn't think it'd be popular. It's like, guys, come on, like at least get a general amount out, you know? Like I understand that you stocked extra Pikachus or Minecrafts, but you still gotta put some of the other ones out.
I mean, they put a handful out in the scalpers. The problem is that anytime there's a low run, the scalpers fucking swarm the shit.
And the scalpers seem to have kind of given up on amiibos.
Removal mode. The giant Mouser has been activated.
They aren't profitable enough to be to scalp anymore.
The giant Mouser hatch.
Thank God.
Plus, you never know when Nintendo's going to re-release them. Like, Sora sold out pretty fast, but now there's a bunch of Soras everywhere again. Like, Nintendo re-released Sora.
Yep.
And like, Ness was really hard. Ness was a special exclusive.
Yeah, they take off their head.
What's that?
Yeah, these things take off their
I had to jump through hoops to get that Ness, and then I ended up getting a second Ness for my Ness to give it to my friend. But now you can find Nesses, like they have like 4 or 5 Nesses out. The only ones I don't have like a big collection of is the Monster Hunter ones, because some of the Monster Hunters never came to the States, and every other one I found around here, like GameStop, they're at GameStop only, and they're all damaged really bad.
Yeah.
They've also re-released a bunch of the. So I had like a bunch of the really rare ones, like Ness was rare, Gold Mario was rare, stuff like that. One of the other Splatoon packs was really rare, and I had them, and then they've re-released them recently, you know. So it's like, oh, okay, well now they're not rare anymore. Of course, like any of the ones that I got that were really rare at the time got re-released later, but the ones that I haven't been able to get, they never seem to re-release. Yep. Like they didn't really re-release like Poochie from like I only saw Poochie one time, and it was really damaged, so I didn't pick it up.
Wait, okay, sorry. Poochie from what?
From Yoshi's
okay.
World.
I'm sorry. You say Poochie, my mind goes to the old Simpsons meme.
And then they never re-release every single version of the Metroid for one of the other Metroid games when they re-released for the Metroid 2. When they released that one was rare, I found a bunch of them, and they were all damaged at all the stores, and then they didn't release that again. And like, damn it, and those ones became super crazy expensive. But if you look at all the posters, amiibos thing posted in Japan, Japan's walls are full of them. So it's not like they're short. They just, you know, sent them all to Japan.
Well, they didn't ship them out of Japan. Oh, does that mean the tariffs are gonna fucking hit amiibos too?
Tariffs are gonna hit everything.
Well, not
apparently
locally
Nintendo
produced.
Apparently,
yeah.
Nintendo had it like, so when the last time there were the type of tariffs like this related to this type of thing, Nintendo made a deal with the U.S. to prevent tariffs on them, and they're trying to do it again.
Good for that. It's like because the only thing that makes me worried about this, that means all the consoles are going to shoot up in price unless somebody makes a deal. And the Switch 2 is going to be a console I'm definitely going to want to get, but that means if they drop it late December, if I don't get it then, it's going to be cost more to wait for it.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, I don't want to get a console at launch anymore. Like, I know that's stupid now. It's like, but it's like at the same point, it's like this is a console I know I'm going to play, especially since it's going to be backwards compatible. And my current Switch got a little bit of water damage on it.
Oof.
Like, it's working fine for the most part, but every now and then it gets a little screwy on me, and so I'm, worried.
Yeah. Plus, I don't know if Switch stuff like Switch 2 will use carts or not, and if carts have chips, that'll make the games more expensive.
Oh, right.
Plus, it'll just mean that physical copies will just be more expensive of everything, so it's like, hey, let's make everything digital.
Ugh.
As I was telling you before stream, like, oh, my Steam messed up, and now I can't get on Steam, so I don't have access to any of my Steam games right now. Which is why, digital stuff, like, digital is super nice in a lot of ways, but it's also super frustrating in a lot of ways.
Let's check down here real quick just to see if there's... Nope.
Like, I just ordered, so, like, Crunchyroll's sales aren't that great, you know?
Yeah. Sony!
But Sentai Works sales are still pretty amazing. So if you go to the Sentai Works website, they have a lot of good sales, even though they don't have as much anime that I personally like as much. But I still got $70 worth, and it's like, yeah, can I watch them all online for like for free from either pirating or just a part of any of the subscriptions they have? Yes. But as we know, they like to make things go away at random.
FOMO!
Yep. It's one of those things where, like, I remember, like, I saw this thing one time where, I guess the internet was down in a general area for a long period of time, and it was gonna be like that, so and Walmart sold out on all their DVDs.
Oh, yeah, no, we had that happen, like, around there when I was working at, like, something was just going out, so people just rushed in, like, our DVD bin, which is, like, just this been overflowing glut of a monster, emptied out, and it was just like, oh, fuck, you guys are gonna want me to fix this now.
Yeah, it was just one of those concepts where it's like, well, if the internet is down, like, because, like, I've had times where, the internet has been down. Well, it's like, it's also the concept of, so, like, we had, like, a tornado run through, right? So,
yeah, that's
power was out in general.
Yeah,
so
that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, but, like, it was a problem in the evening when the lights are dying. But I had the whole afternoon, so, like, well, power's out, but the sun still exists, so I just sat by the window and just read manga all day.
No way.
All right.
Alert. An error has occurred at the main power control unit. The system has overloaded.
Like, I acknowledge, the whole, desire to, what's it called?
Be
I
terminally
acknowledge the whole,
online.
well, not even about being terminally online. It's easier to be able to just look online and say, like, right now the Blu-ray drive on I have not been able to get the Blu-ray drive on my PC to work no matter what I do. I'd probably need to reinstall Windows just to fix whatever the hell's causing the problem.
All personnel were required to
But obviously that is
all
time-consuming and
personnel
annoying as
to
hell.
the safety zone immediately.
So I haven't cared enough. I could just put my Blu-rays into my PS5, but then I have to hook my PS5 up to my computer, and it's just a more annoying. It's easier just to go right to the site and just stream it,
Yep.
4,
Oh,
But I like having all the Blu-rays there as an option.
have you heard what's been happening to Warner Brothers, like a lot of their early DVD sets?
No.
They're starting to I don't know if wear out, but I think fade would be the correct better term for it. Like they were made so cheaply that they're just falling to
Yeah, but
pieces
it's
now.
only if you use them a lot.
No, like the ones just sitting in the case are degrading.
So they're suffering from disc rot.
Yep.
So I have PS1. I'd have to go through and look at them, but it's been a while, so I have to look at it. But I feel like I haven't had like any disc rot on my PS1 games, which is surprising.
Well, no, CDs had a different burn to them, and most discs, unless they're made like dirt cheap and shit, won't suffer.
PS1 games having disc rot.
They could, especially the cheaper made ones, but I'm guessing a lot of your PS1 games are the more well-known games.
Well, I have a lot of PS1 games that I got from I mean, yeah, all the ones I owned, but as a kid. But I also have like a whole bunch of them that I got like from Goodwill and stuff. There's probably health in one of these top ones. Crap, I'm gonna die.
Back away. I've almost. I don't like those. I can't get my hit combos in on them afterwards.
I'll just get away. I can just finish them off. Oh, that was so close.
April, go find.
Yep, yeah, guys.
Be careful.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be the run. This is where we have the trap room now and the spear guy.
Yeah. I know that when it comes to my old games, like so my copy of Fire Red still has its save right, and I've actually backed it up onto my PC, but my my copy of Gold the battery on my copy of Kirby's and the Amazing Mirror died, and my copy of Super Mario World won't save anymore either, which is sad.
Yeah.
And taking the batteries out of those things is a problem. Like I have the screwdriver for it, but like if I want to, when it comes to, at least when it comes to Super Nintendo, I can literally just, I have a Retron 5, and I can just save state onto the Retron 5. So it's like, all right, that works, you know.
Yeah.
And I can put the Game Boy games. I can make save files onto the onto my PC with the device I have for my Game Boy.
Yeah, no, it's like a lot of that's good. The problem I'm kind of having, like, there's a lot of like 360 PS2 era games I've kind of been looking at wanting to do.
Like what?
Well, one like Enchanted Arms, like Lost Odyssey, were like two games I was specifically like looking at. Because I remember enjoying Enchanted Arms is one of the few I actually beat from that era. Lost Odyssey is one. I think I had the like the small hard drive Xbox, and you had to install each disc on there, and there were like 16 gigs each. And it was a 4-disc game, so I think I got fed up with that.
I remember when I got mine for my birthday, and like my whole family chipped in to get it for me, and I was like saying like I even though it was more expensive, I want the one with like more memory, just for that reason.
Yeah, which I was kind of like the reason I found out it was on like the Microsoft Store is because I was like, okay, what's a good way to play this? It's like, oh yeah, no, the Microsoft made a port that's just a collection, it's just a what it is, it's basically a ROM for the console that plays on your computer. But basically, it's a self-emulating game. So it's not exactly like bug-proof, but does it also come with like any of the customization you would get with like a normal emulator?
Like I said, I have a physical copy of that game.
I do too somewhere. It's just I don't have a working 360 currently, and I kind of don't want to go get a new Xbox.
I have the like I haven't like I've had it since the last Black Friday, right? So I've officially had my Xbox One Series X for an entire year. It's sitting right next to me, and I have not turned it on.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem on it. It's like I've got like so much.
It's like even if you ignore the games, it's like I have a bunch of 360 games that I'd like to go back and play again.
All right, yeah. What are you actually? What are the ones you want to go back to?
I would like to play The Force Unleashed again. That was really fun. And then I was trying to remember, what was the other one I was thinking? I was just thinking about this literally like 2 days ago. I can't think of what it was though. Oh crap, I didn't realize it was that close to death.
Yeah, no, I was like, I wonder why you were going in as much as you were.
I didn't realize he comboed me that hard.
Yeah, no, he hits fairly hard.
Knocked him out of it.
All right, he's probably gonna do his one more fade. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck yeah.
Like, gotta kill him before you go down.
Going into Shredder with 3 lives, so all right, I think we can do this because we ended up like at half with like 0 last time.
I want to get those electric ones. I want to see if it actually stuns him if I just hit him with 1.
All right, yeah, Shredhead.
Oh, you know, I'd like to play replay DOA 4. Yeah, it doesn't keep him down.
Yeah, no, it's like it count. Yeah, one shuriken puts him in stun lock. Like you throwing a shuriken prevents me from doing any damage.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to see if it would actually like go grab the health. I wanted to see if it would actually like create an opening or not.
Yeah, no, it does. It actually takes away the opening. Fuck. just empty?
No, it's probably health. Damn it. Oh, I think I have the the Mutant Melee game based off of this on Xbox, original Xbox as well, so that'd be a good one to play. And down I go.
Oh my god, it's easier if you just face take the fucker.
Got him.
Phase 2?
I don't know. RLSLS.
Oh, there were passwords for
that's
this?
for. Yeah, I don't know what that's for.
Go, Mikey. I wanted to see his head roll off from the nunchucks.
I was wondering if they were going to do that or not. Oh, I know which one it would be. I have on the 360. I have the IDW Turtles game.
There was an
That would
IDW
be a
game
good
for
one
the
to replay.
360, but alright, this was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the GameCube.
I think there's something after.
I know, it's the credits. I just kind of wanted to talk about the game. What overall, what do you think of this, Pix?
It's not very good.
It's not very good, but it's not god awful. The problem is it's just fucking bland.
Yeah, it's one of those games where it's like hard to like talk about. Like, it doesn't really do anything wrong, but it doesn't do anything right. There's like nothing particularly amazing about it or fun. It's just so middle of the road.
Yeah, if you had to have something
feel
to eat, like if you were desperate for Ninja Turtles, which I think around this era people kind of were. I don't remember if I think there'd been a small drought of Ninja Turtles games before this.
Yeah, there wasn't any on the PS1 or N64. It stopped at the
SNES?
Super Nintendo. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's one of those ones where like I can see like people who grew up with it like defending it like there's no tomorrow.
I
But as
grew
someone
up with
else-
this. I know. No,
Yeah,
please,
as
people.
someone who grew up with it, I'm not defending it.
No, this is if you want to know the story, go watch the show. Go watch a review of the show. Go watch a breakdown of the show. This game is not for you. If you want to Ninja Turtles beat 'em up, why are you
No,
playing this
not
one?
either.
Why would you play this one? Like there are so many options, throwbacks,
Yeah,
remakes, everything. This is
Yeah, there's a lot of better ones. I mean, for what it's worth, I think there's a few worse ones though. From what I remember, I have it on the 360. Out of the Shadows is pretty bad.
Oh, it's not the one I'm thinking of.
With the really ugly turtles.
Well, there's also the CGI movie ones.
That's only on the 3DS. There's only one of those.
It's
oh
not,
no,
it's
you're
the,
talking. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
for the
You're right.
movie.
You know what? The one you're talking about. I have that on GameCube sealed. I got it off of this like other site for like $3. And then there's a Game Boy one as well that I haven't played, and a PSP one apparently. There's a lot of Ninja Turtle games, like a lot of Ninja Turtle games. Heck, the new Ninja Turtles beat 'em up 3D one based on the new series just dropped like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, that's on a good sale right now too.
And I'm not talking about that top-down one that's multiplayer. This is a single-player one based on the new movie. So many Ninja Turtle games. I've beaten probably a third of all the Ninja Turtle games out there. Good job, Mikey.
Yeah, but there's one I'm thinking of. I'm trying to find it, but Ninja Turtles game, a lot of those. So
I miss my favorite Konami logo is the one that goes and like kind of runs over it.
oh, if there's one thing I miss more than anything, it's the goddamn good logos. Like, I don't want the really long ones again because they did get overblown. But
Is there supposed to put the password in here?
probably under like options.
What was it? RL
Nah.
R. I think it was like SLS. I know the middle and last one were S and S. And there was no D or M in them.
I have absolutely no idea.
Michelangelo got a new costume. Okay, that's what I figured. They were costumes.
Can you like see them?
I don't know. They're not that special. When I was playing through, when I played through this the first time when I was a kid, I got this for Christmas, and we put it in. And because the game was set for Christmas, all the turtles were wearing Santa hats, but they went away after when we picked it up again later.
Oh, that's yay.
I mean, it was cute that they gave them Santa hats just because the time on the PS2 says it was Christmas.
Yep. Although, what did we unlock? Like, is there a way to view the costume? Like, database,
not
I'm
to my
guessing.
knowledge.
Actually, let's see.
Yeah, Michelangelo, click on him. Oh.
Concept art for the show, it looks like.
Yeah, I guess so.
We only unlocked those. Etc. No, Splinter construction sheet. Cool. Oh, this is a full-on art tutorial on how to do fucking Splinter.
I mean, what's it called? The Turtles collection, the Cowabunga collection. That has so much concept art and stuff from the old times. I had no idea they existed. They had magazine scans and everything. It's like they went hardcore with it.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever seen like a drawing our manual. Oh hey, Baxter Stockton. There's oh, I even got Shredder human guys. Yeah, there's Hun. Drawn Shredder, his tower. Yamato Yoshi?
I have no idea who that is.
I think that's him. Oh no, Naked Splinter. Yeah, it's like this thing. I was
that's probably a secret boss in like Donatello's run.
I feel like we should have well, this thing would only show up in the final tower if it should. But this is what I was expecting to fight.
I don't know. I feel like there's a couple of random like each turtle gets their own random boss.
Stealth soldier. Hey, look, it's the elite foot soldier we didn't fight.
Hmm. Weird head thing.
Yep. You want to fight me, Pix?
Sure.
Go out on a... I was going to say high note, but...
You might be able to pick Mikey with the costume then.
A human...
These are probably the secret bosses. Raph probably has Casey. Leo probably has Splinter, and Don probably has Baxter.
Yeah, that's not Baxter. That's Shredder in human form.
Okay, I don't know.
Do it! All right!
I think you had to hold the shoulder buttons when you select them.
All right! Mikey's in his house!
Alright, he said something different that time, so... Oh, there's a bunch of levels in the middle we didn't yet?
I don't know. Like, they expected you to play this game 4 times.
Ready? Fight!
You're not in a different costume. Oh, we don't have ninja stars.
Ah. Ah.
Boo.
Yeah. Who's the turtle? Me the turtle.
Yeah. I took an unnecessary hit because I thought the game would give us 10 ninja stars out the gate.
Who's ready for a lesson in Smackdown?
And I know you, like, never use them.
I am called the Shredder.
I wonder if Shredder will still have his sword.
Ready? Fight!
Oh, I actually have my jump attack. I would have used that if I had realized. I get so used to not using it.
Anyone for Stickball? Awesome.
Donatello has defeated the Shredder. Oop. do one more.
I'm really gonna enjoy this.
Hun getting his anger out on Robo Turtle.
I don't remember fighting. I don't remember fighting Metalhead.
Remember we fought him, I think, on this level.
It's possible.
He was like that weird turtle supervillain.
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember that plot point from the show.
Wow, Hun is slow. He can't even get up fast. Wow, he is awful. And Leo looks like Evil Turtlebot looks like a clone of Leo.
Yep, looks like it. Well, that's about all we did. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, let's just save to make sure for any reason that you would want saving.
All right. I
All
don't
right.
recommend people play this game.
No. Pick it. You have a dozen turtle games to play. Do not pick this one. Oh, all right. You got anybody particular you want to raid?
Prez is on.
Yeah, we can do Prez. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I was kind of debating it.
All right, yeah, I'm just sending it off to Prez.
Prez the castle. Yeah.
I'm
But
gonna
everybody,
say something-
I should be back.
Prez of the whatever.
Yeah, I should be back Sunday with getting close to finishing up Final Fantasy 12. Picks, you'll be back Wednesday.
Yeah. All right,
All right.
everyone, feel free to annoy Prez as much as humanly possible.
All right, later.
Have a good night.